I hate that sailor.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another cartoon commentary. And we're taking a look at probably the craziest G.I. Joe episode of them all. There's quite a few zany ones, but I don't think it gets zanier than this one. And very happy to have along with me a couple of good brothers from the Patreon tribe. We've got Adam and Matt. Adam, how you doing?
Doing great.
And Matt, how's it going?
Good.
All right, so took a little hunting to find this one. If you've got a DVD, that's great, but online, it's actually not on Hasbro's YouTube channel. Hopefully soon. They've got a whole bunch on there that you can watch for free on the Hasbro YouTube channel, but they haven't put Once Upon a Joe up there yet. But luckily, it's on Tubi. So Tubi has a whole bunch of G.I. Joe. I think they've got all of them. And I'll include the link to this particular episode in the show notes. So click on the link, open it up in another tab, and I'll give you the countdown. Everyone ready? 3, 2, 1, play. So that's Michael Bell going Yo Joe. And I never not noticed that they just took the audio from the first season and stuck Flint in there hoping no one notices. That's not Flint. It's not Ratner, it's Michael Bell. It's really spectacular intro.
And I love how it's a mix of the 85 and before Joe's, as well as the new 86 ones.
And of course, they blow up the big playset of 86. They just level it for, and there wasn't really a backlash to the Razor Crest. I've never talked to a single person who was ticked off about the Razor Crest blowing up, but I think blowing the Terrordrome up in the intro of every single G.I. Joe episode tops that. So we've got a kind of a stocky Night Raven pilot.
Yeah, I was going to say that Strato Viper was pretty hefty.
I think they're going for like a Laurel and Hardy type of look with the two of them. Right off the bat, they're telling us, like, you're not in for your typical G.I. Joe episode here. This is going to be something a little crazy.
Shouldn't we be reporting for duty, Shipwreck? Shut up. Beachhead pulls alerts all the time. All Joes report to duty stations.
Shipwreck's got quite a few featured roles in G.I. Joe.
Yeah.
He had the two-parter, Memories of Mara. This one definitely. He kind of steals the show in any episode he's in.
All right, I'm going.
That's true.
Do what he says. Do what he says. Hey, wait for me. Laser-proof, shatter-proof. Bah. Let's see if it's rocket-proof. Now Cobra owns the MacGuffin device. Whatever.
I love that no one knows what it does. So for folks that don't know, MacGuffin is a term used in film often. It's originated by Alfred Hitchcock, and it was something that everyone was after, and that line was actually kind of an homage to that Hitchcock movie. No one really knew what it did. It didn't matter. They were just after something, the treasure. And so calling this thing the MacGuffin device is kind of honoring that, but at the same time, the thing actually does have a big special ability. And it's a total MacGuffin. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. We just all want it because someone said it's important. This episode is written by Buzz Dixon, one of my favorite G.I. Joe writers. And I think he's just in top form on this episode. I love how much damage this bat takes.
Yeah.
Where's Slaughter when you need him?
Yeah. Usually it's very easy. Yeah, Slaughter just smashes it and it's out of commission, but that one just won't quit.
This pod should secure the MacGuffin device. Let's get going.
Sounds like Jack Angel there.
Oh yeah, the late great Jack Angel. Beachhead screaming, "Get the MacGuffin!" It's just so perfect. Yeah, and as a kid, I didn't know what a MacGuffin was. I didn't know what they were referencing. But the fact that they just keep repeating it and I know what it is, and I've seen so many movies talking about, like, in The Force Awakens, Luke is the MacGuffin of the movie. He's the thing everyone wants.
You just shot down an orphanage.
That's kind of the biggest drag of the episode, burning down an orphanage.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, that bat will not stop. It's like a Terminator. Oh, I love this moment right here. Lifeline doesn't get a lot of great, like, larger than life hero moments, but him coming in on the hook. That's so cool, rappelling down. Awesome. I almost think Lifeline should have been included with the Tomahawk also.
Yeah. He does go well with the Tomahawk.
Good shooting, Shipwreck. Real good shooting. Ah, give me a break. I'm sorry.
I don't think you see that very often, the fire bat actually connecting to the turd drum like that, like the toy actually did.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Going for the slapstick. I like in the very next scene the Joes are back to rebuild the orphanage.
So we thought we'd fix your orphanage.
They will not settle for collateral damage.
Hey, it's the least we can do. The very least. Cobra Commander summoning Zartan. What is it this time, Cobra Commander? Two of my Strato Vipers lost.
It's just so weird. Everyone takes it so seriously. The MacGuffin device.
Must leave immediately. That may be a problem.
The eternal debate.
I forgot that's from this episode.
Yeah.
Oh, with the gator.
That's great.
It appears, Commander, they're engaged in weighty philosophical debate. Oh, brawling again, eh? Of course, for something this
What is that? Like a dart?
Yeah, it's like a rocket dart. Why? Intrigue. Intrigue. Yeah, it's cool that Zartan just decides to go on a solo mission. That doesn't happen very often either.
Yeah.
He's always joined at the hip with the Dreadnoks.
I remember reading somewhere that Zartan's name was actually an anagram of Tarzan. They just reversed the T and the Z. I don't know if you guys have ever heard that.
Oh, no. I've never heard that before. I don't see the connection. Like,
No.
why Tarzan? Oh.
Just a cool sounding name, I guess.
sorry, guys. Drop that beat.
This is just...
Shipwreck, you're a menace to navigation.
That's Jack Angel again, his wetsuit.
Scram before you cripple us all.
Buzz Dixon must be a Three Stooges fan.
Yeah. It's all part of the plan. Oh, just going for the nap.
What I tell you, do I know how to avoid work or do I know how to avoid work?
All I can hear is Jack Nicholson now.
Yeah.
When you know, you can't unsee it or unhear it.
Why, just testing the structural soundness of this plywood.
You look like you're taking a nap.
Napping? Never. Quiet, bird.
Good. Then you can tell me a story.
A story? I don't know any kid stories.
Oh well, that's okay. You're
Oh.
really busy testing wood.
Breaks your heart.
I'm just an orphan. Good lord.
Wow.
Laying it on thick there.
Yeah.
Once upon a time,
Here we go.
there was this little old shoemaker who lived in a combat base. His name was Duke. Duke.
I'm surprised we haven't seen this whole thing. Maybe it's coming.
Yeah.
Like kind of in the Eternia mini style. Once Upon a Joe. Its own toy line.
And his dashing, handsome, real
Kind of looks like Ship Shape is playing with a Transformer and a My Little Pony.
Oh, is it?
That's what I thought too. Yeah.
That tasted laundry soap better than this.
So that's another crossover moment there. They're few and far between. Oh yeah. He is. That's awesome. Breathman Candyman.
Guys, come here. I want to talk about food.
yummy. What do we eat?
We don't. We're all out of food. Unless one of you boys wants to go to town to buy some hamburgers.
So
He's skipping. Is that a Marine skip right there? That looks like the main villain in the old Atari G.I. Joe game.
Yeah.
It does.
with the cat. So the Duke sent
The
Froggy
cow's got boots on.
the
Yeah.
family cow for some ham.
What?
And a label that says cow.
So this kid is sharp.
Hey, where'd you come
Why are they getting rid of the cow if they need hamburgers?
Yeah, well, stop being so blasted logical and let me finish.
Hey, that's good advice for most toy collectors. Stop being so blasted logical.
Evil fairy stepmother.
Fairy stepmother.
Evil fairy stepmother's is new issue.
He's getting a lot of flack for the peanut gallery there.
Right?
She got the cow.
Your two bozo brothers couldn't bring home the bacon if they worked on a pig farm. Well, Bucko, looks like it's up to you to score some burgers.
Score some burgers.
Like they'll starve to death if they don't get their burgers.
Doesn't make any sense. Well, it makes perfect sense to me.
Thanks, kid. Slow and door to the
I love this.
A
A
door.
door on a mine.
As I was saying,
Bobby's got some legitimate criticisms here. A burger mine.
Bobby has no imagination.
Those look like half burgers.
the big
Wraps
Yeah.
or something.
giant.
Ooh, what happened?
Well, the big ugly giant locked poor little ship shape
It would have been cool if that was like the supersized snake armor from I think it was the Mass Device.
Yeah.
Cobra and the evil fairy stepmother.
But why would they want to eat ship-shaped stew if the big ugly giant owns a hamburger mine?
What was that?
Yeah.
Some kind of weird
Did the
animation error.
kids disappeared?
Yeah, some kind of weird animation error.
White star, bright first star I see tonight. Wish
I remember just recently talking about how Joe didn't have that many animation errors compared to Transformers, but that was a little blip there. The three
Looks
princesses.
like these drawings of the female characters very like anime-esque.
Flew up to
Mhm.
the cage,
Yeah.
unlocked it, opened it, and helped him escape.
Little Looney Tunes.
You widow what?
They really had free reign back then. These guys could
Yeah.
do whatever they wanted.
Shape was trapped. It looked hopeless. Then what should he see but a great big can of spinach?
Right before the copyright infringement
Yeah.
comes in, they got to cut.
Shipwreck the Sailor Man.
Yeah.
Look for dead rockets in the forest. We don't want these kids having accidents.
Always felt like Leatherneck kind of, it's a cool character and he's he's got plenty of screen time as it is, but he kind of got shortchanged by Sergeant Slaughter. I feel like he was supposed to be the big bad Marine, and then they signed Slaughter, which was awesome, but he was just kind of redundant with Sarge on the team.
What's this thing? Huh? Don't look like no Cobra missile.
Oh,
Well, that was an easy 300,000.
really? That's it? Cheap.
Yeah.
I would think Zartan wouldn't leave the swamp for less than $1 million per job.
What year was this? 86, 87?
It was 86. Yeah, it's got leatherneck and wetsuit in it.
Poor sailor.
When he wakes up, tell him Cobra thanks him for finding the MacGuffin device.
300 grand in 86 is 751,000 now.
Okay.
Take a look, see what I found, Beachhead. Dreadnought swamp fire.
Usually the Dreadnoughts get paid in gold, don't they?
Or maybe
Yeah, or gems.
snooping around. Wetsuit, get Leatherneck. I want to search this area.
Love Beachhead's voice.
Yeah, I always did too.
This makes 2 I owe you. Shipwreck.
Beachhead is also kind of a victim of the team getting so full by this point. He's got Duke, he's got Flint in front of him, General Hawk, and being fourth in command is just, he's got a lot of guys ahead of them in the chain of command, and it's just too bad Beachhead wasn't like a year 1 or year 2 character instead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these 3 little Joes, well, they,
I'm gonna find Shipwreck. His stories are better. Please, Shipwreck, can you finish your story?
Beat it, kid. I gotta.
Zartan. What is this? Another animation error.
Yeah.
We saw Wayne Sneeden without his mask down.
Beachhead. Okay, where was I?
It kind of figures that if any episode had a lot of animation errors, it would be Once Upon a Joe.
Yeah.
Maybe the people animating were thinking, these guys aren't taking this one serious at all, so I don't think we have to pay as much attention. This is amazing. Zartan's terrifying nightmare fairy tale. Okay, I'm going to play the role of Bobby here. I think that's what the kid's name was. How does he know where Shipwreck left off? How does he know the details?
I always assumed that the kids told him
Oh, they filled him in.
off screen.
Yeah. Where was I? And da 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 da. And the big bad cobra. Oh, okay. You could chop that out and have it be a PSA right there. Like it or lump it, kids. And they're crying. No, I know.
Just it. He's not Shipwreck.
you jarheads are all chumps. Yeah, and you seals are all chimps.
Man, they never stop.
Beat it, son. Let Shipwreck tell his own stories.
Shipwreck needs help. Help? Where is he? In the woods.
I love how everybody talks to Polly like he's a person.
Yeah, like he's intelligent. And I forgot
Zartan.
Shipwreck spends some time in his underwear in this episode. Why not?
Got the MacGuffin device.
MacGuffin device? What's that?
Beats
No one knows. The rare tattooed Joe.
Yeah.
Zartan doesn't have a tattoo.
right.
I don't like this story.
I don't think.
Me neither. I think you got
I thought he did at first.
You got my hat.
The most important part of his outfit.
Yeah, he's got his tattoo there. What is with this? I'm an orphan. Don't don't sweat it. Such low self-worth.
Yeah.
Night Raven.
Looks like my ride has arrived, Shipwreck. Arrivederci, sailor boy. home. Get these kids to cover.
I always love that echo effect on Zartan's voice. It made him seem like more than just a dude who puts a mask on. Some kind of maybe supernatural mimicking talent.
Yeah.
Even though that's probably just a voice distortion gadget he's wearing. Yeah, good luck fitting two guys in that little drone. You could barely fit one. It sits on autopilot. Here we go. It's a good thing it wasn't a nuke.
Oh, wow.
So the MacGuffin device makes whatever you imagine a reality. Plus chaos. What the? See, I believe if that was the Defiant that shattered in a bunch of pieces.
I was just about to say that.
The gantry door.
But yeah, the gantry. That's the gantry right there. But the Raven's actually pretty solidly built. Beachhead without his mask again.
That was the MacGuffin device. It alters the fabric of reality. It's sort of like projecting solid hallucinations. It draws out the innermost nature of the user.
What? What did he just say? How is that even achieved? Especially in 1986.
And why?
And why? Food would be a big one. Like I could go for a burger and
Night Raven recovered the MacGuffin device.
I meant fixing the orphanage and making those kids happy.
So Shipshape got the hamburgers away from the big ugly giant and hot-footed back to the Duke and his brothers, and they lived
Aw.
happily ever after. The end.
Oh, wow. Don't you wish every story could end so happily?
I sure do, honey. I sure do.
such a sweet ending.
Yeah.
G.I. Joe will return after these messages.
And it's such a drag that they cut the PSAs out of the end.
Yeah.
Those were such a huge part of the show, and I'm not entirely clear on why they cut that out. End of episode PSAs.
Didn't they just lump them all together at one of the discs, I think?
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah, that's what they did. Yeah.
Like a supercut.
Right.
Yeah.
I
All
agree. Kind of you miss it at the end. Like you're kind of expecting it to come.
Yeah.
And it's not like a He-Man moral of the story type of thing. It doesn't really have that type of weight to it, but it's still another little feel-good moment. You know, it's just cool to see, especially like when you see the kids meeting a Joe. It's always wonder, like, oh wow, it's Snow Job. Like these guys are celebrities.
Celebrities.
Despite being part of a top secret military strike force. Like how do you know who Torpedo is? It's Deep Six. Hey kids, you could be a dead cat. They're like rock stars. But yeah, that's one of the craziest episodes out there. Before we sign off here, Adam, what was the funniest part of this episode for you?
Funniest part. I like the obviously the breath mint candy mint debate.
Which one is it for you?
I'm thinking breath mint. But if somebody is threatening to hit me with an alligator, I'll go with whatever they say.
I would say candy mint.
Really?
But only because you said breath mint. I think that's the typical response. Matt, what was your favorite, funniest part?
I got to go with Beachhead's clear, concise, and accurate description of the MacGuffin device.
And how is it that he knows exactly what it does?
Yeah, and nobody else seemed to know.
So he knew from the beginning.
Yeah,
I take
apparently.
it. And he just wasn't telling anyone, even though a shipwreck thought he didn't know. But maybe he didn't know, and he just witnessed it, and he was like, "Huh, there must be a rational explanation for what just happened." And he just
Right.
banged it out.
You connected the dots.
Yeah. I love the little kid nitpicking every single aspect of shipwreck story because it's all legit. Like, wait, a door on a mine? Yeah, that was a good one. Plus, Zartan continuing the story and just it being a complete nightmare. It was perfect, too. It's like, fine, I'll finish the story. I'll terrorize some kids. It's a nice little bonus to this mission.
Instead of just like punching out Beachhead, he goes along with it
Yeah,
to tell the story to the kids.
Yeah, I love that every aspect of this episode, from beginning to end, is not free from the zaniness. Like even the Dreadnoks fighting at the beginning is crazy. It's zany, all of it. So yeah, one of my favorite Joe episodes. And Buzz has military experience, which is why the other episodes he wrote are so good and feel so military accurate. But I just love the fact that he could write this one too, which is not steeped in military reality. It's the other stuff. It's the stuff that really inspired him, the type of stuff that he loves. And I just love that there's like, this is the comedy G.I. Joe episode more than any other of them. Just a great laugh. All right, well, that was G.I. Joe, Once Upon a Joe. Always a fun viewing. And still patiently waiting for that MacGuffin device. They still have, that's surprising. We've never gotten a MacGuffin device, not with anniversary line, or who knows, maybe we'll get a life-sized HasLab MacGuffin device. $1,000 and it'll actually work.
Along with cartoon versions of Ship Shape and Frog Face.
Those would be the stretch goals. If we reach 5,000 backers, we'll include the big bad cobra, and 6,000 you'll get Shipwreck in his underwear. 7,000 you'll get his hat.
Collect them all.
All right, gents, thanks so much for joining me on this one. That was a blast.
Yeah, absolutely.
And thanks everyone out there for listening along. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, nerd to stay.